Your LLC membership interest is personal property included in your probate estate. And how it's titled is doing more work in your estate plan than your operating agreement or your trust. Most North Carolina business owners have never even thought about it. Here's why it matters and what to do. Titling means who owns the property, right? The name on the actual membership interest for your LLC, the owner of the membership interest controls what happens if you were to pass away. If it's in your personal name, it's part of your probate estate. If it's in your revocable trust, it doesn't. That key difference can change the entire trajectory of your estate. If your next to-do is setting up your revocable trust, get started by clicking the link below. Owning your LLC in your personal name is the easiest. It's somewhat of a no-brainer or a default in North Carolina. But even though it's the simplest, it means that LLC interest is going to go through your estate. Holding your LLC interest in a revocable trust can eliminate any probate inclusion for that company, but it keeps operational control and all the tax benefits of ownership in your name. That type of structure works for most North Carolina business owners. But sometimes we use irrevocable trusts if we have advanced planning needs like asset protection or estate tax minimization. But the trade there is by giving LLC interest to an irrevocable trust, we lose control over that entity interest. Now, in North Carolina, the LLC Act allows operating agreements to restrict transfer rights among the partners of the entity. If the operating agreement says that you're not allowed to transfer your interest without the unanimous written consent of all members, then even setting up a revocable trust and transferring your interest won't be effective unless everyone else agrees. This is something that we try to get ahead of at formation by allowing these modest modifications to our personal holdings for estate planning purposes. It is a lot harder to unwind or fix reactively in year 8 or 10 by getting all of your partners on board. Now, moving an LLC into a trust is really a two-way street. The first is an assignment from the individual member owner to their trust. We call this an assignment of ownership interest. And the second is an acknowledgement of that transfer by the entity itself, that it is the interest and not just the economic benefit that's being transferred. So it's a giving and a receiving of that transfer. On the operating agreement, the membership schedule will be updated to actually show the trust as the member instead of the individual. Now, we know you have questions. Click the link below for all the answers. Now, what happens at death under these different titling structures? If your entity interest for your LLC is in your own name, your death will trigger that interest passing into your probate and will be governed by your will or the rules of intestacy if you did not create an estate plan. If you had a trust plan and didn't move the LLC into the trust, it means that your will is going to push it into the trust through the probate process. This will create a delay in business operations, a delay in receiving distributions of the economic benefit from the LLC, and it could open up that interest to creditor claims that otherwise would have no ability to attach. If your LLC is held in your own revocable trust, your death allows a successor trustee to stand in your place and take over in your absence. They will continue to manage or control the interest that you otherwise did while you're living if you were to pass away. In this instance, we're avoiding probate and our trustee is stepping in where we've left off to make sure that the business doesn't freeze up. All the operations can continue. And with an irrevocable trust, we generally have eliminated any sort of estate tax implications of that business interest being part of your estate, and the business operations can continue uninterrupted. Titling is the 10-minute decision that outweighs most of your estate planning documents. If you own a North Carolina LLC and just haven't even looked at how your interest is titled, that's the check. Click the link below. Protecting your family requires more than just standard documents. Schedule your consultation with our team today.